Hi everybody, this is Michael Collins, your instructor for this course. I want to talk a little bit about week 5 because there's potential for some misunderstanding and miscommunications here. So first let's go to the syllabus and so we can get an idea of what it is that we're trying to do here. As you know, this is, well, you may not know, so I guess that's the reason we need to talk about it, but let's go to the syllabus just so we can get things cleared up here. Week 5 is the first time that you guys will really work together in earnest, and it's in 2 parts. Actually 3, we get right down to it. You have to do the negative performance appraisal. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But this is your last case that you have to do for this course, other than the final assignment. So you're going to need to do Case 4, but you're also going to need to do a press release and a PowerPoint summarizing your group decision as far as the case goes. The individual case will be written, or the case will be written individually. Each person will produce their own individual case, but as a group, you're going to produce a PowerPoint, a summary of what you decided you would do as a group. So a little different there. So let's go back to this. Okay, first things first. So overview and roadmap. Skip the learning outcomes for now. Here's what I would like you to do. Watch the videos in week 5, negative messages and how to write a press release. Check with your group. Read the case BP and the Gulf oil disaster and discuss via group discussion board. Now, that gets back to the presentation that you guys will produce together. Now, you guys don't have to go crazy on this thing. It's just what I'm trying to get you to do is break the ice as far as working together as a group, produce a project together for the first time. Because in a few weeks, you guys are going to have your own your projects due. So it's the best to start learning how you guys work together now rather than later. Okay, so here's where the curveball comes in. You're going to develop a 1 and 1.5 page analysis of the case provided in the format provided in week 2. Follow the steps, and this is done individually. However, the groups are going to submit a press release along with a PowerPoint to Case 4 discussion forum for everybody to look at and comment. This is, again, what I just spoke about, that something that you guys have to hash out. And you don't have to produce an individual case. All I'm looking for is a PowerPoint, a narrated PowerPoint, mind you, and a press release. And only one submission per group is required. Read the prompt and follow directions for assignment and negative performance appraisal. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's get to the hard stuff right now while we're talking about it. Okay, so here is crisis communications plan. Very good. Read over that. That has some excellent guides in there to walk you through this. Tells us what you need to do during crises. I'll leave that for you to look at. There's also PowerPoints, and again, you can open that up. These CDC, this is a crisis communication plan. This is the kind of stuff that they do, like think back to the Ebola crisis. So it'll walk you through that sort of thing. Here are your lecture videos. Negative messages, like I talked about. This one here, how to write a press release, it'll walk you through, right through all the steps. Now, keep in mind, I just want you to do the best job you possibly can do. And if this isn't enough, just Google how to write a press release. You should be fine. Follows the specified format, and not a lot of thinking to it. And this is just a job aid, how to present with PowerPoint. Now the press release that I want you to do is it's specific to the BP Gulf disaster. And what I want the topic to be about is what BP is currently doing in that context of the case. What is BP currently doing to address the situation? Okay? So keep that in mind, because that will be important. So here is where you'll post your press release and your narrated PowerPoints. And this is just something that I had to put here so I could be able to grade it. You can't grade from a discussion area. Well, you might be able to, but I don't think you can. And you'll post your individual cases right here in case 4. Your week 5 assignment, this will be it. Negative performance appraisals. You hired one of your employees, Mary Smith, high hopes. Bottom line, Mary's not working out too well. Just read this. She has a lot of things that she needs to address in order to improve. Write a performance appraisal memo to Ms. Smith. Be sure to consider all your audiences. In other words, union reps, boss, human resources, and so forth. Whenever you do a negative performance appraisal, keep in mind you can't just choose somebody out and humiliate them. You have to keep this in mind. It's okay to have tough love, but you can't just go around kicking people's backsides just to make yourself feel better. So keep that in mind. Keep that the primary tone in mind whenever you start developing your memo about how to get her straightened out. What I like to say whenever you're doing performance appraisals is use the Oreo method. Start off with praise, sandwich the negative, and then close with praise. Look for compliance, enlist compliance, and make sure they're aware of the consequences. Now, you don't probably go around and say you're going to be fired if you don't get this straightened out. You talk about in a more subtle way. So anyway, hopefully that makes things a little more clear. And if you have any questions, make sure you email me and I'll answer you. Or we can chat on my cell phone too, if that works. But once again, you have case 4 individually, the crisis communications press release, and a group collaboration about how you would address the BP case. And keep in mind, you're the primary actor here. Your group is the primary actor, the person who actually works the public affairs guy for BP. And then finally, you'll have your negative performance appraisal. Okay? So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll answer them as quickly as I can. Have a great week, everybody. We're closing in on the end, so better get busy. Talk to you later. Bye.